Hi Aries, welcome back. So Aries, this is going to be your mid-January check-in. I'm going to pull cards on you and see what the energies are for you. And then I'm going to pull cards on the person you're dealing with if you're dealing with someone. And let's go ahead and get started for you for my Aries mid-January check-in here. For my Aries. So Aries, you have the Strength card here, which is talking about pulling on your courage, taking the higher road, as well as putting your pride to the side. Not saying that being proud of yourself is wrong. In Aries, you have every right to be proud of yourself, right? But this is saying keep it humble as well, is the vibe that I'm getting right off of the bat. This is kind of like looking your fears in the face and going forward anyways. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, this is obviously Leo energy. You could definitely be dealing with a Leo as well, but not for all of you, okay? So let's see what else we have here for you. Yeah, so you have the Venus card, Aries, all about love during this time frame. Now listen, we had a very powerful full moon on the 10th that really brought a lot of emotional vibes and release with it. And then the energy kind of picks up and moves forward at a much faster rate for the rest of January. So I kind of see that highlighted for you, Aries, and that beginning here now with the mid-January read. So this is all about highlighting your love life, like I said, or, it doesn't have to be intimate relationships. It could also be highlighting like what your creative passions are, what your love of your family, yourself, etc. Okay, so love applies to a lot of different areas of our life, but I definitely see a focus there. It's all about, charm and beauty and romance, and can be a very sensual energy, especially paired with the Strength card here. It's also about keeping diplomacy about you, and it's a very attractive vibe. So you may be putting off a very attractive, like prowess, Aries, whether you're trying to or not, or you might have someone around you that's doing that, okay? It's all about that animal magnetism and whatever you do and whatever you put your energy in over these next 2 weeks or so, okay? So I like that, as it's a good start to the reading for you, and let's see where it's going. All right, the other overall energy is the moon in Gemini. Okay, Gemini energy here. This is all about getting the answers that you need. And I feel like a lot of you will be coming to a lot of resolutions, a lot of conclusions, and I feel a very feisty vibe here, Aries, which I usually do. You're a feisty sign, you know that. But in a good way, you know what I'm saying? So let's see where this energy is headed for you, my Aries. Yes, stallings. So, Aries. So, recent past, you have the Libra energy here. This is the Justice card, the Star energy, and then the Ten of Swords, okay? So, I do feel like if there has been endings, betrayals, backstabbing, whatever this is, it's definitely come to a close in the recent past, okay? This might have been what this last January 10th full moon was really about for you, Aries, like laying things to rest, you know what I'm saying? Or needing to lay things to rest. This is getting your balance and healing yourself, and that might have been where your focus was. If you were dealing with literally an air sign or a Leo, this is kind of like trying to overcome that energy here. All right, but it can be any zodiac sign because these are general readings. Don't get caught up on that. It's all about balance, Aries, and really reaching for the stars. And in order for you to do that, it's like you have to put old ways of thinking to rest, old people in your life maybe to rest. It's also like not playing the victim. You know what I'm saying? And not being the victimizer either. It's like rising above that, rising above those challenges, rising above those people for some of you, and really reaching for that healing, really reaching for that balance. You know what I'm saying? So, whoa! I always like doing Aries reading because it's like to the point. And your cards always fly out. Okay. Ace of Wands. No shocker there, right? Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, and then the Ace of Cups. Woo-wee, Aries. It's a good day to be an Aries, you know what I'm saying? So coming into the present, near future energy, obviously there's a lot of creative vibes here, a lot of new. You have two aces here, so a newfound passion for life, I feel. Aries, you know, really, really, really putting yourself there and being at peace with your past. And it's been really important for you to do that. And I see that you have been able to move past that. It might have taken a lot of strength to be able to do that. And truly letting go and knowing that whatever's for you will come to you. You know, if you had been waiting for, you know, someone to like give you permission or give you communication that you've been needing, this is kind of like releasing that need. And honestly, the moment you do that, Aries, it's like, bam, here it is, you know? So some of you, it's definitely seeing life from a different perspective, and your cup overfloweth, right? Some of you might have a new passionate connection here. Some of you might have new love coming in or new opportunities to connect, whether that be intimate or friendship, family, whatever. This is a good vibe. This is also a vibe of like, nobody's going to be able to intrude on that mental space that you've created for yourself. You know, so if you really put yourself in a positive frame of thinking and just like trying to isolate yourself too from like gossip or drama, I don't think you want anything to do with that during this time frame, Aries, you know, because it's a lot coming at you all at once, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good, but at the same time, you will need time to process this energy, right? Because it is a lot. So let's go a little further into it. The Two of Cups. Holy cow. Okay, so I have a song in my head, and it's actually been in my head since the full moon came, and it's The Weeknd. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. Na, 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 na. That's a good song. You feel it coming, Aries? Because it's about to come, baby. This energy is just amazing right now. Okay, Two of Cups, Six of Cups out. Judgment, Six of Pentacles. About time, right? So for some of you, definitely making new connections. Definitely making connections. And these aren't just like hi-bye connections. These are important connections that are going to help push you towards your goals, Aries. Whether that's goals within yourself, your love life, your career, whatever. These are like soulmate type of energies here, okay? Some of you definitely may have love here returning to you or new love coming in here. I do have the Six of Cups paired with this, so I think that whoever this is, you likely have past history with them or at least fond memories with them. If it's new love, then you may just have a lot of things in common as it pertains to like your childhood. Like maybe you both, you know, grew up in like a similar environment, or maybe you find out you both like very similar things, something to deal with that. I feel like, yeah, this is the decision to really put yourself out there and give what you have to give, you know, because it's going to be returned to you, Aries, especially in mid-January. So I really, really like this vibe. You're going to be in this place where you have the time and energy to give because you've put the time and work into it. And it might have been really, really difficult, like I said. But if you've been needing answers, you've been needing change, I feel it coming. In fact, I'm going to title this reading that because the song is playing in my head. And it's a good song. It kind of makes me want to dance. So I also think like your playful vibe is going to be highlighted, right? Especially with Venus being here. So get playful with it. Dance to your favorite song, you know, just enjoy this energy, Aries, because it's not every day I get a reading like this, you know, and reach for it. Lots of new coming in. For some of you, like I said, you have a past connection here coming in. For others, it's new opportunities to connect, okay? And making the decision to put that time and energy and love into yourself as well. And the more that you do that, Aries, the more you give out these vibes of being deserving, and therefore you get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? In a good way. So I really like this. And now I am going to go into the person you might be dealing with. Now, if you're not dealing with anybody or don't care to hear this part, you can end the video there. But for the rest of you, I want to see who might you be dealing with in the month of January. So the person you're dealing with, recent past energy, is the Devil. Capricorn vibes there. And the Knight of Swords. All right. One more card. Whoa, and the Tower. Holy crap. So I feel like in the recent past, Aries, whoever this you're dealing with, you know, first of all, if it's a Capricorn or a Scorpio in particular, there may have been shocking news about this person or communication coming through, or there may be in these next 2 weeks, okay? If you're dealing specifically with those signs. For the rest of you, this is just an energy of like whoever you're dealing with, they have some major shit going on. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. Like they may have a tendency to really like go into a codependent type of stance, to really be a very needy person, to, you know, communicate at the most unexpected time, or like there's something that they may, like the way that they talk or something is like it just, there's just something not right there. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you can't quite put your finger on it. This could have been someone you had an ending with, because I did see that in your recent past. This could have been a very toxic, codependent type of relationship here. Like this person maybe had been very unpredictable. You know, it's like you never really knew if this person would show up. You never really know when they would communicate, or when they did communicate, it would be like you don't even know what to expect. Like, what are they going to say? Like unpredictable vibes here, okay? And there might have been, like I said, an ending for some of you, or like betrayals within this energy here. And or if this isn't with you or between you, like you both might have had a lot of drama going on outside of this dynamic, all right? And you kind of were in a similar place. I had a song pop into my head and now it's gone. I fell in love in a lonely place. That's not how it goes. Please forgive me for that one. It's coming to me though. It's something like that. I think it's Rihanna. We found love in a lonely place. I don't know. It's right there. I'll come back to it. I can hear it. It's driving me nuts. I don't know. Fell in love in a lonely place. That's the only lyrics I can hear, and I don't even know if those are the correct lyrics. So you might have like, yeah, just felt that. Fell in love in a lonely place. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if this is intimate in particular, it could have been that you both were kind of going through similar feelings, or like you both may have had things going on in your life that made you feel lonely, and that's what you had in common with this person, and that's how you connected with them. Like your hurts and your traumas may have been similar to what this person has went through or was going through, and that's how you connected, which you know, can be a very sticky situation, all right? Because you're essentially attracting someone into your vibe, Aries, that's vibing on the more negative side of you. You know, you're connecting, but you're connecting with the darker elements of you, and that can create a very codependent vibe, okay? That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's go a little bit further into this. Let's bring it into the present energy, shall we? Present energy. So Aries, the person you're dealing with is the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. Well, this person definitely regrets the decisions that they made in the past. There's no question about that, okay? I feel like they may have really put some distance between you and them. And there might have been silence treatment here, whether on your part or theirs, but I see it actually on yours, or like you kind of disconnected yourself from this connection at the same time that this person emotionally distanced themselves. But I feel like this was a very karmic situation here, and what it pushed you to do, Aries, because some of you still aren't sure, like, why did I go through that? Why did I attract that person? Like, why am I watching a tarot reading right now? You know? And I am telling you that what you're going to discover during this time period is that without this dynamic here, it wouldn't have pushed you into this space of becoming like a better version of yourself, a stronger version of yourself. And it's actually created a lot of new beginnings here for you and a lot of self-awareness, you know, Aries. So in that respect, you know, it's helped you to grow. So that's where I feel like that karmic energy is coming from. I feel like that song, I Feel It Coming, came into mind as well. And so I feel like if this person is feeling regret and feeling lost, there's a good chance that they may be considering or thinking or feeling like they want to pop back in, okay, to your life if you had an ending with this person, or that they may want to express this at this time. But I don't have any cards that say that, so I just feel that, but we'll see. Let's go into the future energy. Oh yeah. I'll show you what I'm laughing about. Called it. Yeah. Need 2 more, please. Yes. All right. Aries. Okay. Yeah, this is wanting new passion. I laughed because you had this in your energy as well, a passionate, like some type of new beginning here, okay? For some of you, it's like a physical attraction. If this is intimate love, there is physical attraction here on your end or their end. But I feel like this person is wanting to re-spark something here, okay? Or it's like they have a new idea, okay, so I also have the devil energy around it, you know what I'm saying? So for some of them, it's not coming from a good place. It's coming from a lonely place, or it's coming from like a sexual place. Like it's coming from a lower energy that I feel. And also the 5 of Swords is here, so come on now. This is like wanting to win at any cost. You know, it doesn't even matter like how they are able to get this, how they're able to move the energy. I think that this person has like an air of desperation around them, and your cross watcher is going to probably flick me off, but I don't care. And just remember, cross watchers, it can be vice versa, okay? But honestly, I feel like an air of desperation on this person's side, where it's like, okay, if I can't get what I want, then I'm going to cut you down to pieces. Or it's like, if I can't have this, then I will do whatever I can do to get into your bubble, to get into your energy, whether that's causing like drama even, you know what I'm saying? Like attention is attention to this person. It doesn't even matter if it's good or bad attention. At least this is the vibe that they're going in towards the end of January. So like really be cautious with that. Okay. So I feel like they want emotional satisfaction, but they're also very stagnant in their energy, okay? So it's like wish fulfillment, but not taking the actions necessary to embark upon that. Like, they know what they want, but they're just going about it like the whole ass end backwards way. Excuse my language, you know? Like, it's not, I don't feel like the outcome is what they, you know, they're not, I can't think. They're not going about it the right way. Point blank period. What's interesting here is you have the soulmate card out. Now, for some of you, like I said, this was a karmic soulmate. For a lot of you, I think that you have another connection here. Some of you might have a different, like you might have a new connection, like I said, come through, and or you might be reconnecting with someone else that has good vibes around them, and you're like, let this situation die already. Like, you don't really want this energy back into your energy. And I think that if that's the case, this person definitely senses it. They are remorseful. They are wanting to figure a way back in, and I don't think they really care how that is, or you know, like they're not necessarily thinking like, oh, let me take the higher road here. They're thinking like, I'll do whatever it takes to cause problems, honestly, because I think that they don't really know what else to do at this point. All right. And so the vibe here for you, Aries, if that's your case, is that to keep your strength in place and, you know, focus on more of like a harmonious vibe. And like I said, be like the Four of Swords energy where it's just like, can't hear you, aww, you know, that type of vibe. Like put some distance there, okay? To hit them with that silence, you know what I'm saying? Don't engage, right? So yes. Now others of you, it's just that you have like a lot of connections that are healthy for you around you. Could be with your children or your family. And it's like focusing on putting all of your love and all of your passion into that arena of your life and really being more generous with your time and energy. In the meantime, you got someone over here, like I said, that's, you know, they got issues. Okay. I don't know how else to say that. Yeah. What's really funny though, Aries, is that at the heart of it, they want cooperation. You know, they want to build on something. They want to work on something, okay? But what they're trying to work on is already done, gone, dead. Maybe they don't know that yet. You know how like when somebody can't accept when somebody cannot accept no? Okay, usually children do this a lot. All right, so I'm going to compare it to like a child. It's like, no. And then they like, you know, your child will come back and ask you like 5 minutes later as if you change your mind. You're like, no, the answer is still no. And so then maybe they like start crying to see if they can get your empathy. And then your answer is still like, no. And then maybe they get angry, you know, and like, you're the worst. You are the worst parent in the whole world. And your answer is still no. But they're going through a bunch of different tactics. Like, okay, if I approach it this way, same answer. Okay, let me approach it a different, you know what I'm saying? Like not wanting to accept that no. And as I say that, I pull out the Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay? So cutting off communication, I feel, is going to be what you're being encouraged to do, all right, here. Or they may try and hit you with that silence, but it's like they're playing games, but they're playing games with themselves, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you play head games with yourself? You know, they're having a conflict, but it's only because if you're not participating, it's like you having a conflict with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Aries, your energy is going to be quite confident and strong during this time period, and I just feel, you know, that vibe for you. So, you know, yeah. Focus on the things that bring you pleasure. Focus on things that bring you harmony. Relationships that bring you harmony. Okay? And no communication is communication, right? So, zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Scorpio I have most predominantly here. But I also have Capricorn. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Definitely Leo energy as well for some of you. Aquarius energy again, Gemini energy, Libra energy again. Yeah, could be another Aries or Sag. But those are the predominant signs I'm seeing. Now, don't get caught up on that, okay? It's a general reading, so really it could be any zodiac sign, or these could be different placements in your chart or the person you're dealing with, so keep it at that. Don't click off yet, y'all. If you haven't followed me yet on Facebook and Instagram, please do. I would love to see you over there. And also I have another YouTube. It's just vlogs. It's just me with talking about my thoughts. So if you're interested in that, you can click on that as well. All the links are in the description box below. So if you click that little arrow underneath the video, it'll open up all those links for you. In addition, I'm offering memberships now. So you can subscribe for free. And please do if you haven't yet. But you can also become a private member for a nominal fee and get additional readings, behind the scenes, etc. And you can join by clicking on the community tab and or by clicking on the blue join button next to the subscribe. Either way, I'm wishing you all of the very best, Aries, my friends. Till next time, namaste. Bye.